Hi, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for Cancer for June 2022, and we are going to be looking at the rest of June 2022 for my beautiful sun, moon, and rising Cancers. So spirit guides and angels, please join us now. Please use me as a channel of your love and your guidance for any Cancer, sun, moon, rising that may be watching. May you give me and us the messages that are for the highest and greatest good of all those watching. So your current energy, 5 of Swords reversed. Your challenge, 4 of Cups reversed. What you might not be aware of or in the foundation of the situation, Death reversed. Recent past, we've got the Moon. And yes, we did have that Sagittarius full supermoon. It's today, but I saw it last night. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was stunning. I was driving home from yoga and oh my God, it was so big and so bright and so beautiful. But anyway, what you might be thinking of are in your conscious energy, the Page of Wands reversed. Near future energy, 9 of Wands. And your attitude or outlook on the situation, 8 of Cups reversed. In your environment, the Magician reversed. Hopes and fears, Knight of Swords. And the outcome energy, King of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana. So let's actually pull one overall energy or overall message for my Cancers for June 2022. This is the Threads of Fate deck. Absolutely gorgeous. Threads of Fate. Overall energy for the Cancers, sun, moon, and rising watching for June 2022. Spirit, what is the overall energy or overall message you would like for us to convey or know or see or feel for June 2022? Oh, we got 2 of them. So we got play. Oh, there we go. Play. Isn't that beautiful? Those 2 dolphins. It's such a fun, light spirit, and there's 2 dolphins, so it's all about you having fun. It's the summer. Get out there and do something fun, you know, with someone else that you like spending time with, someone else that just makes you laugh, you know, that you have a good time with. And I'm trying to get it on the camera. There we go. Play. So beautiful. Dolphins might be significant to you. And we have the Wildling. Ooh, I like these as a pair because the Wildling speaks about the wild beast within you, you know, and not in a bad way, but like that wild animal within you that, you know, society has taught us to suppress, you know, that little kid in us that just loves to run barefoot on the grass in the sprinklers in the summertime and just laughs and plays and has fun and, you know, can have fun and can play in any situation. You know, it doesn't matter if you've got the best toys or, you know, the coolest kids on the block are there with you. No, the wild little kid inside of you just wants to break out and be free and have fun and be joyful. And with these 2 together, my goodness, that's so perfect. So let's put these to the side. Spirit wants you to get out and have some fun. But I see that right now with the 5 of Swords, you may be experiencing some conflict with some people around you. You know, the 5 of Swords is a very selfish, self-centered energy. Someone is just doesn't care who they hurt. And, you know, with it being reversed, though, maybe they want to come back around and make things right. You know, maybe they want to apologize, or maybe you want to make peace with someone. Maybe you're just so sick of fighting and bickering with someone in your life, and you're just so over it. And the challenge, 4 of Cups in reverse, you know, the 4 of Cups talks about being bored, dissatisfied, discontent. It can talk about being distracted, just kind of bored with the everyday ho-hum of life. And, you know, maybe fighting and bickering has become the new normal for you with somebody, and you're just so over it. See, I love how her shirt says over it. But with it in reverse, it's telling you you've got an opportunity right in front of you that you might have been overlooking. You know, maybe you weren't interested in a person, an opportunity, a job, whatever it might be, that was offered to you before, but you might consider giving it a second look, you know. It also talks about blessing in disguise, and that it might be good to take a minute and just recenter and refocus ourselves, get in our own energy, leave the drama behind for a moment, and just think about what is it that would light me up today? What do I want? What would make me happy? And don't you know, care how other people are going to think or feel about it, or what other people are going to say. It's all about you, you know. What do you need today? And what you might not see, or what's in the foundation, the Death in reverse, there's some major change in your life that you've been putting off for a while now. And the Death talks about, you know, it talks about death, obviously, but it rarely ever means actual death. You know, it could be the death of your ego. You could be going through a spiritual awakening, and but I think more often than not, it's talking about some major change in your life that you know you've been needing to make, but you've been putting it off up until now, and maybe resisting that change. You know, so what is the major change that you've been resisting? And in the recent past with the moon, I mean, that couldn't be more spot on with the supermoon that's going on literally right now. But the moon talks about fears, anxieties, you know, our subconscious, those things that we don't want to face, those things that might not be so obvious. The moon tells us that in your recent past, something hasn't been quite what it seems. And maybe you felt like your path has been uncertain. Maybe you felt a little bit confused or unsure about what happens next, or how to solve this problem. But you know, they're wearing these animal masks, and you know, that brings me back to the wildling, about letting our inner animal out. You know, they're letting their inner animal out, and kind of like, I don't know what they're doing, but we'll just say they're dancing beneath the moon. And so maybe there's something you've been wanting to do that's a little bit on the wild side, that taps into like your inner animal, your inner, you know, child, your inner beast, that might not be quite so socially acceptable, and it's kind of been nagging at you for a while. What's on your mind? The Page of Wands in reverse. This could be a message. It could be bad news. It could be some kind of communication from someone that did not go the way you expect, or things did not turn out the way you had wanted. Maybe someone said something that was a little bit rude, or, you know, off-putting. But yeah, that's what's on your mind. And in the near future, we've got the Nine of Wands. This is a call to hang in there, persevere, don't give up. Whatever it is you've been working on or pushing towards, you're almost there. The 9 comes before the 10, and the 10 is the completion. So, you know, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. I love that saying. You're almost there. And, you know, it's been a long journey, and you've learned a lot along the way. You've gotten beat up along the way, and you might be exhausted. You might be tired. You might feel like giving up. But this is saying, don't give up, because your miracle is literally right around the corner. Your attitude and outlook, the 8 of Cups reversed, it's kind of plays in with the Four of Cups. Something just doesn't satisfy you anymore. You're feeling a little off-put by some situation in your life. It just doesn't light you up. It just doesn't feel right for you. And you may be considering walking away or making a really big change, but you just don't quite feel like you have the confidence or the courage, or you don't have your ducks lined up to really go for it quite yet. And in your environment, we've got the Magician in reverse. This could be someone in your environment that you're feeling is a little manipulative, or is kind of playing the blame game, or has a bit of a victim mentality. But we'll get more information on that later. Your hopes and fears, the Knight of Swords. There's something you've got to say or do, and you've got to do it now. This is a very fast-moving energy. You know, it's all about communication. It's all about moving forward. It's all about something I've got to say or do, some conversation that needs to happen right away. And with their outcome being the King of Pentacles, this is a very solid, stable, secure, abundant energy. You know, it says that whatever situation you're dealing with right now, you will find a practical, balanced, stable, grounded, abundant solution to your issue, and that you're actually going to come out on top, because the king is the top. He's the top of the top. It doesn't get any higher than that in his family anyway, his family of pentacles. So let's see if we can get some clarity on this so far. For my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, June 2022, anybody that may be watching, thank you so much. Please click subscribe, and please hit the like button. It would really help me out, and I would be so grateful. All right. So what do we got for my Cancers, June 2022? For the situation, Five of Swords in reverse. With the Chariot, that's your energy. Yes, you are showing up strong in your own situation. You are in your own energy. Look how powerful you are. With the Black Horse and the White Horse in union together, you know, maybe each horse wants to go in separate directions, but you're holding the reins of the situation. You've got way more power than you might think, and you are moving forward with power, confidence, and you know where you're going, and you know what you're doing. And there might be some situation, some conflict with somebody else that it's just time to move on from, and you're ready. You're so ready. You're so over it. And the challenge, the Four of Cups in reverse, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So fours are all about stability. You know, it's a very stable energy. You might be feeling bored, you know, like sick of the status quo. But the Four of Pentacles tells me there's something you're hanging on to, and it might be time to loosen up that grip a little bit. You might be holding back from expressing how you're feeling to the people around you. You might be just kind of playing it safe in a situation, and you might, you know, not want to rock the boat or not want to upset the people around you. But it's a very protective, you know, self-protective energy. And I think the challenge here is to get outside the box a little bit, you know, break some eggs, take some risks, and watch how quickly your situation starts to improve. The Death is clarified by the Two of Cups in reverse. Wow. So there's some friendship, romance, family, there's some partnership of some kind. It could even be a work, you know, partnership, a work relationship. It could be any relationship that you just aren't seeing eye to eye anymore, and you just there just isn't that sense of connection and alignment that there used to be. And you may have felt it for a long time now, that this situation has come to an end, or it needs to. Maybe you've outgrown them, you know, maybe you just don't quite fit in with the people that you used to, because you're growing, you're expanding, you're developing an awareness and a spiritual aspect of yourself that maybe they haven't been doing the same work that you have been, and you haven't wanted to leave it behind. But this is telling you that, you know, the time has come. It's inevitable. And, you know, all relationships go through phases, and maybe you guys are just on a break right now, or maybe you just need to take a step back to reconsider what it is you want and where you're going and whether they're in alignment with that. But in the recent past, we have the Moon and the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is some really hurtful situation. Someone stabbed you in the heart, and someone or something, some situation really hurt you. And those feelings ran really deep too with the Moon, and you might not have expressed to people how you were feeling. You might have kept it all to yourself. You might have felt like you didn't feel like sharing with everyone just how deeply you were impacted by this situation. But thank goodness that's in the past. So what's on your mind? The Page of Wands reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse. You're really unhappy about something. Some news or communication or something has happened that's on your mind that's left you feeling really unsatisfied, like this is not the way it was supposed to go, this is not what I thought it would be, and you're just really unhappy. In the near future, we have the Nine of Wands with the Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, you've definitely been grieving something, you've definitely been hurt and sad and had some regrets over some situation. But the Nine of Wands is telling us that you are going to overcome it. You are going to push through it, and you're almost there. Just keep going. Just keep going. Do not get stuck in this energy of grieving and loss and sadness and regret. You can get stuck there, and it'll go on longer for longer than it needs to. So just push through it. Just take the next right action that will get you one step closer to where you're going and where you want to be, and you'll be all right. So with the Eight of Cups in reverse, we have the Ten of Swords. My gosh, you guys, you have really been through it. Someone has stabbed you in the back. Something extremely painful has been going on in your life. And you, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you, my whole heart. I'm so sorry. And but the Ten of Swords, that's actually a good sign. It means the worst of it is over. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see it. The Ten of Swords means that the worst has happened and you feel completely betrayed, hurt, left for dead. And, you know, this can apply to any situation, a job situation, a relationship situation. Someone has hurt you badly, and you know it's time to move on. You know it's time to leave this situation behind, but you might not be fully ready to take that step, or you might just be sticking around because you've gotten comfortable or familiar with that person or situation, and it's kind of like the devil you know versus the devil you don't. And so let's look at this Magician in your environment, the Four of Wands in reverse. So you might have been on the path to like marrying this person. You might have been engaged or about to be engaged, but this was just like a stable relationship, a stable situation. It was like your person, your job, your family, whatever it was, and they did or said something that really put a wrench in things and was really not with the best of integrity. Let's just put it that way. This person might have been manipulative. They might have had a poor me mentality, but you guys just aren't on the same page anymore. This person just doesn't seem to have your best interest at heart. In fact, they seem to not really care who they hurt at all. And I think it's becoming more and more clear to you with the Moon. You know, more and more is being revealed, and maybe this person put on a good front at first and you thought that everything was cool and this person was great and you guys were going to have this life together, or, you know, this job was going to be great, whatever it was. But this situation did not turn out the way you had hoped. It really, really hurt. And in your hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles. There's some information or some conversation that needs to be had about some investment that you've made. You've put a lot of time and energy and work into something, and you really have got something to say about it. You know, you want to talk to this person about what has been done, what has been invested, and you know, on both sides, you just want to get clear on something, and I think you're going to get that clarity if you haven't already. And then the outcome, we have the King of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're realizing that Someone just hasn't been giving to you the way that you've been giving to them. There's been an imbalance. You guys have not been aligned for a while now. And maybe you've been pulling the cart in the relationship or in the situation. Maybe you've been doing all the work and all of the care and the tending to the relationship or the situation, whatever it might be. But the King of Pentacles says that you've got what it takes to come out on top of this situation. Stop giving to people, to situations that are not giving back to you. Focus on yourself, focus on your body, your health, your home, your job, your passion projects, whatever it is. Focus on those things that are going to invest time and energy and love back into yourself, and you will come out on top. All right, so let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle message to finish this up. Spirit guides, angels, can we get some advice from my dear Cancer on how they can best move forward in this situation? Anything they need to know to help them move forward, to help them heal and move on from this extremely difficult situation. And my heart goes out to you again. I'm right there with you. I've been through something similar, and I'm here for you. Reach out to me. Send me a comment. Tell me how this resonates for you. I genuinely want to know. Spirit guides and angels, can we get some advice for my dear Cancer for June 2022? What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? Not for you. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, you guys. That's crazy. That's exactly what we've been saying. This person or situation is not for you. You deserve something so much better. You are a god or a goddess in human form, and this person or situation has not been treating you right. And I think that's becoming pretty clear to you. It's just about getting the confidence and the courage to leave it behind. Not for you. Essential meanings. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. I absolutely love that saying, by the way. The Oracle message. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the same game, and you feel that you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you are not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for that exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what it is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Relationship message. Some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. Prosperity message. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. Protection message. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There is nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. Yes, I cannot believe how perfectly that fits the message that we have so far, you guys. You know, from personal experience, I know that there are some things in life that we want to cling to so damn hard. We do not want to let it go. We've gotten familiar. We've gotten comfortable. You know, we thought this would be our person or our situation or our job. We thought this thing was for us, and we don't want to let it go because we're afraid that if we let it go, what if we don't get anything else? What if that's as good as it was going to get and we just gave it up? But let me tell you, I don't like to think that the universe tests us, but if this were a test, the universe is nudging you, like, trust me, give up that piddly little thing that you're afraid to give up, and watch the miracles happen. The universe loves to reward people that are brave. The universe loves to reward the brave, the people that are willing to take that leap of faith and trust their heart and honor themselves by not putting up with the BS from people that are just not on our level. If you'll just take that leap of faith, if you'll just take the next right step in the direction of where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to have, what you want to do, the universe will meet you there. I promise you that. So I hope you got something out of this message. Please like and subscribe for more videos from me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.